Hello everybody, this is Carol from Friendly Quail, and I'm so excited because today I'm starting the Bird Journal Challenge with Anna from Made by Granath in Sweden, and this is what we're going to be doing. It is hashtag Bird Journal Challenge, so if you want to play along, you could use that hashtag if you post somewhere like on Instagram or YouTube or anything. And this is what we chose for our list of things that have to be included. Feathers, texture paste, gilding wax, a shaker card, sticks, branches or twigs, leaves, die cuts, decoupage, beeswax, and watercolors. So we just came up with a list, and we can interpret it any way we want. But these are the things we have to include in our challenge. So without further ado, I'm going to get started. I don't have a bird book to actually use. I chose this book. This cover was already off, so this part I've cleaned up already. I scraped off some of the stuff and made this edge smooth. And I have to get the rest of the text block out of here. So I'm getting my ruler, and I hope this isn't too close for you, but I'm just, there was no, I should have got a glass of water, sorry. There was no spine cover on the back of this, so all I have to do is take off the cover. Okay, and now the text block is free. Okay, there's just a little bit of blue left on there, so I'm going to set that aside for now. I'm going to have to make my own spine. I'm going to pause for a second and get something to drink. I'll be right back. I'm back. I went and got myself a glass of water so I can stop coughing. Okay, now I got the back cover off. So what I'm going to do is straighten this up or cut this off. And actually, I might be able to just do it with the scissors. I'm cutting alongside of the board. I'm cutting alongside here. Thrown away. I might try to clean it up a little bit with this. And I also take this off right away. This, I can see the the mull that was holding the book in. That is going to come off. Got it. We'll probably pull off a little bit of this too. Uh-oh, I'm ripping the... Did not want to do that. I thought it was just going to rip the paper, but it's ripping the cloth. So I'm going to have to kind of do a little repair on that. But this can then be sanded. I hope everyone's doing well and ready for fall, which is coming in a couple of days. I might even put some decorations out this year. Last year we had just moved, so I didn't do anything. I was painting. And actually, I'm gonna be painting a little bit this fall too, because we're redoing our bathroom, the master bath. This will actually be covered up, so I just want to get it mostly straightened out. We're redoing our master bath, and I ripped wallpaper off. I might have talked about that. And my husband's been working on it, and he repaired walls and painted. And I bumped my head on this. And he putting new toilet paper holder and towel bars and that type of thing on. I've got a couple of baby wipes here. I'm just going to kind of clean this up a little bit. It's not real dirty. And it is taking a little bit of the blue off, so I don't want to overdo it. This one sort of looks like scratches on it or something, but I just want to basically get the grime off of it, if there's any real bad. And it doesn't even seem like a lot of dirt is coming off of it, just a little bit of the blue. So we're just freshening it up. And I will be spraying these with clear spray. I'll protect the spine and do it after I've got it all together. Okay? Definitely we'll have to put tape on the bottom of that. Okay, but this is, I'm going to talk you through what I did, because I did this to save time. I cut a piece of, I want my spine to be 2 3/4 wide. I was trying to decide between 2.5 or 2, not 2 3/4, 1 3/4. I was trying to decide between 1.5 and 2, so I decided 1 3/4 would be my spine. And I added an extra 1/2 inch on each side, so I cut it 2 3/4. And then I cut it the length of the book, which I measured as 8 1/8. Oh, excuse me, 9 1/8. I'm really messing up. Yeah, 9 1/8. I have it written down too, but not. Anyway, so I have an extra 1/2 inch. But then I ripped this fabric 3 inches wide. So it is a little bit, because when you rip, it gets fringy. And I didn't want this. This is a piece of canvas. I didn't want that showing. So I used a piece of canvas, and it's from an art canvas book. Ta-da! This is what it is. Hopefully that's showing up okay. So it's a pad, and it comes in sheets in it. So there's sheets of canvas like this. And that way it's very secure. It'll be a softer spine, but it's not totally soft. Because this gives it a lot of body. But what I did is I glued that on, and what I also have it longer, because I'm going to be putting it on and putting it around, and on the inside I'm going to use the same fabric to secure it to the inside. Okay, so I glued the canvas on here. I measured a 1/2 inch on each side because that is where I'm going to be gluing it onto these boards right here. And then I decided, I sewed it on the sewing machine in between this, but that's because I decided at the top and the bottom I'm going to put this leather kind of band on it, so it'll be on like this on the book. That'll be the top and bottom of my my spine here. And the white dots that you see on it are marks that I made and measured out according to, so they would be inside on through this. And once I get that glued on, and I'm not going to do it today because I'm going to have to use my my Big Bite to chop the holes in it. And I have to get my face right down so I can see where I'm, you know, so I can see the dots where I want them. But I'm going to be putting holes through there once it's glued on and dry, and that's why I can't do it all today. I'm going to be putting these little grommets through the holes. And these are like a dark copper or a little bit tarnished look. And so they're brown. And that's going to be going on there. But the other thing I'm going to do is put my a closure ribbon through here. And I had to do 2 pieces together. This is some sari. And I'm going to put this in the middle right here. So it'll be on there and coming out from under that spine when I go to finish up my book. I've been doing a lot of thinking about this. And I kind of came up with this idea. And because I am going to be making a topper for on top the front cover. And so this ribbon will come around, will come out like this and come, oh, I am so sorry. I'm such a klutz. It'll come out over the top of the book like this, but the cover, the topper will go over it. So you really won't see much of this, maybe a little bit on the edge on here. You will see it on the back because it'll be loose on the back. But it will be glued down. I also am making a type of cover. I'm trying something that I saw with a flap. So it's going to open up. And there'll be like a pocket underneath inside of it. And I'm going to put a magnet under here before I glue this down. And a magnet in the topper flap part, which is really hard to explain, but you will see it as it'll be coming up. That'll be one of the other things that I do. But this is where I'm at so far. Is I don't have a pretty bird journal, so I have to make a nice bird journal topper. So I'm going to glue this onto here. And then I can start gluing this onto the cover pieces. If I glue mostly on the canvas, or pretty much all on the canvas, it won't come through. I've got this overlapped. It was 2 pieces. It won't come through the fabric, and you won't see the glue coming through to the top. Because you know that when you, sometimes when you glue on fabric, it can seep through. So this now looks like this. I've got the dots in the middle of this for where the, there'll be also a brad through here. Somehow that doesn't look quite straight. I think one side is a little wider than the other. The pieces. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, so that is going to be gluing or drying, and then I'm going to take this and glue it on. There's actually some embossed lines on here, or debossed, I guess it goes in. So that is where this is going to go to, and this will be at the top, and I have the other piece for the bottom. So I'm going to start gluing that, and I am using not art glitter glue, Fabri-Tac. I'm going to put some on here. And smear it a little bit. So that I get enough on there. And actually this glue holds pretty well. I've done this before. And the glue didn't sew on it or anything, and it's stuck. It's not going anywhere. Okay, I'm going to turn it this direction so I can see it better. So it's good and glued on there. The leather's at the top and the bottom. This will be coming out over here, but you won't see most of it. It'll be covered up. And now I'm going to make sure. See, I didn't put it over far enough. I got to do it over. I should have done it from this side. Sorry. The glue has to go on here. I haven't done one of these for a while, but I'm going to put some glue on here. I just didn't think about that part. This will actually be easier to line up, because now I just line it up with the line. And pardon my head going in there. And I'm going to look at it though. Make sure it's okay over here. Yeah. It's looking good. Okay. Better. Like I said, I haven't done this for a while. So now I can see the line that I drew right down even with the book. And I'm going to get glue on this side. I did sew the leather on all the way around, and I did sew the fabric to the canvas. You can see the black stitching lines. Okay, so now this is going to be for my back cover. I still want to take a little bit of this off because it's over so far, and I'll have to repair that now. Ooh. I'm putting that on here, making sure it's even. Yep. Now I'm not going to glue this down until after I put the grommets in. That way the grommets will be under here and they'll be even more secure because there'll be glue over them. And, whoops, and that will take care of that. Sorry. So I'm going to let this go now. I'm going to let it dry and make sure everything is very secure. And then I'll be punching my holes and putting my brads in. I'm just going to let it. I'll show you next time what that looks like, because it actually kind of curves once it's been dried. But if I do it now, it's going to come off. So I guess that's it for today. That's my beginning. That's my bird journal cover started. I have lots to do. So come back and join me and see what we do next in the challenge. And I will also put Anna's, a link to her channel in the description box, so you can go over to her channel and see what she's doing. We're both starting posting the same day for our first video. And if you aren't subscribed to her, you can subscribe to her, and that way you'll get notices for when she puts something up on her bird journal challenge. We did a challenge before. It was called #CarolAnna Challenge, and we did a nature book. This time we decided to go with #Bird Journal Challenge to make it more generic. We didn't need our names in it specifically. So thanks for being with me today, and come back to see how this all plays out. Do something today that makes you happy because you love to do it. And I will see you in the next video. Carol from Friendly Quail saying bye.